It's me, the Gangsta TW. Today I'm going to be voiceovering this insane game that I had. Now, I was talking throughout some of it and also listening to a video, though, so I would have muted that part anyways, but I actually can show you the game sound because my mic was muted the whole time. So you couldn't hear the video or my voice, just the game sound. And then I decided to start commentating at one point. But then after I decided to start commentating, my mic randomly started working again way later in the game. Like, I'm pretty sure I had it unmuted, actually, at one point. But it's still, like, you couldn't hear me. It was weird. Maybe it was glitching. Maybe it actually was muted. I think it was still muted. Yeah, no, I think that I stopped playing the video and then I was like, oh, okay, we're good. I can start commentating. But it turns out it was still muted, so I unmuted it. At that time, and it was late in the game, so it's a really random time that I come in. I just want to say that, but it was very late in the game when I started commentating. So I landed Shark because I knew that Sky's weapons are really good. This was basically just like an insane game. I killed a lot of people. First gameplay video with the dream skin, so that's pretty pogs. I've been wanting the skin for a while. I finally got it. I didn't really know, actually, that the henchmen, like, followed you around, but apparently, so some of this game was really intense, so the thumbnail may be a little misleading, but, you know, there were definitely some pretty intense parts. So I had to clutch up without shotgun ammo here, because I didn't have shotgun ammo at this time, so I was going off of no shotgun ammo. Like I said, so I have 2 kills at this point, and I'm about to get 2 more. I know I'm gonna get 2 more before I leave Shark. This kill ends up, I end up having to use just the pistol, and I still get the kill. So there it is. And now I do have shotgun ammo, so that is very good. My rule of thumb, and I've said this before, is that I will use a pump over a tac if the pump is 2 or more variants better. Speaking of variants, the gaming PC I want, the CyberPower Gamer Extreme VR GXI VR 8060A8 came out with a new variant where you have the option, and it used to be just the GTX 1660 Ti, like, was your only option for a graphics card. There's an option now with the AMD Radeon, and the one I just mentioned is from NVIDIA. I think I said that. I don't know if I remember to say that, though. Most of you guys know that, though. Well, no, I shouldn't say most of you guys. I don't think many of my viewers are, like, gaming PC nerds. And even I'm not. But I'm kind of getting into that, though. Like, I've been doing a lot of research on components for the setup that I want. So I definitely know more now about, like, what makes stuff good. So this guy was really stupid. I was able to kill him with a harpoon gun, and he was the guy who killed Sky. Or maybe he killed someone else who had killed Sky. I don't know, but I was able to kill that guy with a harpoon gun. So that was pretty easy, even though he had, like, insane weapons. So yeah, so you can now get the same PC for, I believe it's $100 cheaper. You can order it with the AMD Radeon, what did I say, RX 580? Yeah, RX 580. Oh no, my dog's gonna start fucking barking. I swear to God, if my dog ruins this voiceover. Okay. This part of the voiceover anyways. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. I tried to move farther away from her, though. Yeah, so you can now get a variant of the same PC with the same components, but with a graphics card. I already said it several times. Which is interesting. So that would not only save me $100 on the PC if I decided to go with that option, but it would also save me some money on the monitors, because I had to make sure that the monitor I got was G-Sync compatible, at least the gaming one. So I was going to get the Acer XFA 240, but because it's G-Sync compatible. It's 144 Hz, it's like $170. G-Sync and FreeSync compatible. But there are cheaper 144 Hz monitors out there, such as the Scepter 20-something inch curved. I forget what it's called. And there's an AOC. Is it the C24G1 or is it a different one? I don't remember. But there are a few cheaper 144 Hz monitors out there that are FreeSync compatible. So if I had that if I had that graphics card in the computer, that would also save me a little bit of money on one of the monitors, on the higher end monitor, because my plan is to get one not so great monitor for it's 75 hertz for as the non-gaming monitor, and then the gaming monitor to get a 144 hertz good monitor. And I had to make sure that not like the non-gaming one didn't have to be, but the gaming monitor did have to be G-Sync compatible if I was going to get the 1660 what's it called, or GTX 1660 Ti. So I would be able to just get a monitor that's compatible with FreeSync and not G-Sync if I got the Radeon RX 580. So I'm going to be watching a lot of comparison videos, comparing the two. I've already started a little bit, to see if it's worth it to make a little bit of a downgrade there on the graphics card. So I'm going to have to look at it in terms of gaming, which it actually seems to be able to run stuff at a pretty good FPS, which is surprising. I like Fortnite on like over 144 FPS, so that would work with the monitor on medium settings, so that's actually not bad. And then Rocket League, I don't know what settings I saw, but I saw some guy doing like over 200 a little over 200 FPS with that, which was interesting. Although that leads me to believe that he was probably using lower settings, but I don't know. I don't think I heard like sound in that video. I don't think he talked in the video, or maybe I just didn't hear the sound. I didn't have the sound on. I don't know. But I'll be comparing that, and that will be a factor that plays into the gaming setup that I want. So if I go with the RX 580, it'll save me like $130 or $120 on both the computer and the 144 hertz monitor. If I stuck with the 1660 Ti, GTX 1660 Ti, I forgot to say the GTX on the first one, then I would be getting slightly better FPS, or more than slightly, but I would be getting better FPS, or I would be able at least to get better FPS. I think it is. I don't think it's that big of a difference, actually, though. From the very small amount of research I've done so far. Okay, so I still have a lot more research to do regarding those two graphics cards. So yeah, and all the other components would remain the same, and I would get the same PC for $100 less, just the graphics card different. So I'm gonna have to see how that performs with streaming and content creation and stuff like that, and read a bunch of reviews on the RX 580. Yeah, and even the lower end monitor that I want is FreeSync compatible. The cheaper 75 hertz one, it's also FreeSync compatible, actually, which is interesting. And I think it might be a little smaller too. I could be wrong with it. I like my monitors medium. Well, okay, to be fair, okay, I don't know. Like, I don't have any experience with any of this, but from what I can tell by my research, I really want a medium monitor. It's like 24 inches. The gaming one I want, I believe, is like 24 or 24.5 inches, although I would only stick with that if I got the GTX 1660 Ti. I absolutely need adaptive sync, okay? I don't want screen tearing or whatever. I don't want any of those problems. So if I'm getting a monitor, it has to be compatible with G-Sync if I'm sticking with the GTX 1660 Ti. But if I go the route of the Radeon RX 580, then I can just get a FreeSync compatible one, which is actually cheaper. So that'd be good, actually. That'd be good. But, I'm going to do more research, and, yeah. I'm going to do more research. I'll either update you guys at some point, like, in a future video, or I'll update you guys in the description of this video, or both. You know what? I'll do it in the description of this video. That would work. So I've got 5 kills now, and I start mining up, I'm in a decent spot. I noticed there were, I believe, bandies. Yes, bandies. So, like I said, I am voicing this over, so I'm trying to remember, like, all the stuff from the game. But I'm seeing it as I do the voiceover. I forgot to tell you guys earlier in the video, and I should have told you guys right away. Oh, shit, I forgot. There was a, notification that popped up there. That ties in exactly to what I was saying, though. I had to screen record this off my piece, off of Twitch on my phone, because, and I'm really happy that RPG missed, because depending on the variant, I think the legendary one possibly would have killed me. I don't know about the epic one. I don't think so. Maybe the legendary wouldn't either. I don't know, but I would be basically dead. And then he would be able to easily finish me off if he had hit me with an RPG there. Yeah, so I had to screen record this because I was having a glitch where, like, the stuff happened in game, you know, like, I got notifications, I might have hit the share button by accident, I don't know. No, I don't think I did, but I was getting notifications and stuff, so it actually stopped the recording. I think it stops the recording, like, when stuff pops up on your PlayStation, because it's trying to hide all the personal info. So, for some reason, instead of blurring it out like it does on your streams, it just ends the recording, which is weird. And then something must have happened at the end or something, because it wouldn't let me save, like, go to share and hit, to save the clip, like, to save the previous, 30 minutes or whatever, and then I would, trim it down. Or since I started recording, so just the game. Although, if I hadn't been recording by accident, that would have worked too. So I decided to go with Midas's drum gun over Sky's Scar because I've used Sky's Scar more, and I had never gotten the chance up to this point to use Midas's drum gun in a pub. Or anything for that matter. I don't even know if you can get it in creative. Really, I don't care. I haven't been playing much creative recently, just because. So I was just testing it there because, like, I had never really used it. I had never used it, so I had heard about it and stuff and how good it was, but I had never used it. So I decided to go with that. And yeah, I haven't been playing much creative, with the new season out, and I'm still having fun with the new season. I've been having to do some challenges for the battle pass, tier up and all that, and level up, whatever. So I remember that I ended up, I think shortly after I got my 8th kill is when I tried to start commentating, not knowing that my mic was muted. And then late into the game, before I rushed the last guy, is when I finally realized my mic was muted and actually started commentating, and came in at a very, very strange time. But yeah, so I was just kind of boxing up here. I can't see the map, so my face is covering the mini-map, and that happens when I'm streaming too with, the face cam. I can see the face cam on the video, or on my screen, at all times, so I always have to pull up the large map if I'm going to see where I'm going instead of the mini-map. But I've really gotten used to that, and there's not that many times, when I don't stream, so yeah. But this guy is still on me, and obviously I end up killing him because I end up getting a 10 kill Vicroy, which is great. But yeah, so this game went really well, basically, and I'm about to kill this guy. So I RPG him down and shotgun him, and then I spam the drum gun because I, really wanted to test it, and that's probably the right play in that situation anyways, just because it's so OP. It would be nice if my aim was a little more OP, though. Although, I'm going to give some credit to myself. It could be the control freaks. I don't know. But I'm obviously used to the control freaks at this point, and my aim has improved, especially with shotguns. I am not kidding. I swear my aim has gotten better. At least that's what, I've sensed it. That my aim has been better, and I can confirm that. I cannot confirm what caused it. I could have just gotten better, or it could be that I'm now so used to the control freaks that I'm really noticing a difference. Sorry, my mom was talking to my dog, and my dog is making a bunch of noise. Not barking or anything. But so I marked this place so I could possibly come back to it. Because there was some good heals here. But yeah, so I'm just kind of walking around at this point. I end up having to get into zone. Luckily, I have a grappler, so I can basically do anything. Only grappler in any pub that you can get. I'm almost 100% sure the only place where you can get a grappler is the Shark, and Sky is the only one who drops it. I'm almost 100% sure on that. So I don't think you can get a grappler by killing any other boss, and I think Sky also might be the only boss that gives you 2 weapons. Of course, the grappler is not exactly a weapon, but yeah, so here I'm I see where the zone is. I might as well go into the slurp pool and get some health back. So, yeah. I believe this is around the time when I stopped the video and started commentating. Yep, you can see my mouth moving. So I'm almost sure that this is when I decided to start commentating. Because you can see me trying to talk. And I saw footsteps there for a sec. I don't think I end up... Wait, no, I probably do end up engaging... No, wait, no. I think I end up engaging someone else. Because I know I get 2 more kills, but I don't kill the second to last guy. I only kill the last guy. Anyways, guys, I'll be back for another part of this voiceover in a sec. Alright, I'm here. I'm continuing the voiceover. And I was being spammed from several sides at this time. And I did get hit for some health. I can actually see the shield, but from what I can remember, I got hit for 31. But I can't see the bar because the voiceover stuff is in the way. But if I remember, I should be at 169 health and shield right now. I wasn't looking, but I'm pretty sure the reason I'm rushing him here is I'm pretty sure the RPG did hit him. That RPG blast, he put down decoys, but I was able to instantly correctly guess which one of them was him. And since decoys do shoot at you, I had to be careful, but the decoys did not damage me at all, and neither did that guy I was fighting, luckily. Or maybe he did, like when I was getting spammed from 2 sides, but, you know, in that close range part of the fight, you know, he didn't. So it turns out I did engage that guy. I had kind of forgotten about that fight, but that's okay. Or I haven't really forgotten about it, but, like, I had forgotten if it was that guy that I engaged. So that guy had TNTina's boom bow, which I didn't realize at the time. I'm like, oh my god, he has a boom bow, but it didn't register to me that that was the boss's boom bow, TNTina. I don't think I end up killing that guy. I think someone else does, because I don't even remember anyone that I killed dropping the boom bow. And I'm only gonna... Oh yeah, no, I don't think so, because I'm only gonna get 1 more kill. It's gonna be the last guy, and I don't even remember what the last guy dropped. Probably at least 1 boss weapon, though. But anyways, and obviously, though, I ditched Sky's stuff earlier in the game. Sky's AR, Sky's Scar, but yeah. Anyways, if you guys can hear background noise, I am in the car right now. I have been, like, since I started the second part of the voiceover. Also, this video was recorded on Tuesday night, but it's being uploaded on Wednesday just due to, it was my last game on last night, so, considering it was my last game on, like, I didn't really have time, because my last game on, you know, I have to do stuff to get ready for bed, and blah, 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 blah. It took a while to, you know, to screen record it, and so I didn't even have time to start the voiceover yesterday. Yeah, so here I was being strategic about my launch pad so that I didn't get shot out of the air because, you know, aim assist. Also, I want to talk about a controversial topic in Fortnite right now. Hybrid players. I think that Epic should ban hybrid. You have to pick a trade-off. You have to either play a full game out controller because you want better aim, or you should have to play an entire game out on keyboard and mouse because you want better building. I don't think you should be allowed to switch mid-game. I think that people should recognize that controller is not the only OP thing, because you get a building advantage on keyboard and mouse, whereas you get an aim advantage on controller, and people should understand that trade-off, and they're not understanding it. They're just saying, oh my god, controller is too good. So, but you gotta understand, PC players are better at building, and PC offers a natural advantage in building. So people got to understand that trade-off, and they have to pick a side based on that, and I think Epic should ban switching mid-game. I think between games, fine, you can switch, but I don't think that's fair to us players that are not able to, don't have the gear or the money to get the gear to be able to play hybrid like that and just switch mid-game and, like, you know, connecting all that stuff mid-game and just switching and, like, putting stuff, like, holding a controller and then putting it down, and then, you know, I think that's kind of stupid. I absolutely think that Epic should get rid of being able to switch mid-game. So I did notice that these people were fighting, like, pretty far away from me. So I decided to go for the supply drop. I didn't know if I would at first because I thought I'd play it safe. You know, my loot's already so good. But I was hoping for, like, a big shield here, and I did not get it, unfortunately. I still end up winning the game. You guys know that from the thumbnail and because I mentioned it earlier. But I'm actually about to start commentating. In a sec is when I realized that my mic was muted. It's actually coming up right here. So I'm going to just end the voiceover here. And in a sec, you guys are going to hear me live commentate. Come towards me, which is... Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. That was just the Geeks FTW with a crazy 10 kill Vicroy. And yeah, that's about it. See you guys.